Good morning, computer. Good morning, computer. Oh, did I forget to turn it off? I think I did. I think I forgot to turn it off. Good morning, stream. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Prospero Thunderchild logging in for the day. Hope you're doing well, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope and trust you are having a good one. Rare daytime stream for me. I don't always stream in the daytime, but when I do, it's early in the AM. So, I'm going to be logging in. We're going to be doing some... I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to be needing to do some building in a brand new area. So, we're going to just work on a small town for today. Here we go. There we are. There's the old beard. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see everybody. Good morning, computer.
Good morning, Commander.
There we go. That's a little better. She was being obstinate this morning. Let's get started.
Done, Commander.
So, did want to reach out and Smithereens, Tommy Gun, Reviv. Thank you very much for your follows last stream. Greatly appreciated. We're going to be doing some city skylines today. And we're just jumping right into it. I don't have a lot of time. It's going to be a rare daytime stream. And we're going to jump right into some city skylines and build a small town in this square. We're going to build inside this square and have ourselves a small town. So, first things first. Dropping the power plant in right from the get-go. But, you know what? I probably really should have checked my wind direction first. That's good. Excuse me. Clovis, good morning. Hope you're doing well. How are you this morning? I'm doing okay. I'll be honest, I've had better days. And the day just started. So today's probably going to be a hard day for me, but we're going to just get through it. No, it is not a common thing. Early morning streams are incredibly rare for Prospero. I am normally night shifter, so I normally only stream in the evenings. So this is definitely a very rare occasion for me. Yeah, nah, it'll be fine. I'll get through it. It ain't but a thing. Figured I would de-stress this morning by just doing some gaming. So that's what we're doing. We're going to sit here, we're going to do some gaming, and ignore the world's problems. The world can burn for all I care right now. We're going to game, and de-stress, and just have ourselves a good night. So I figured I would build a very small custom town to kind of just, you know, get through everything. Three by 2. What if we did a 3 by 4? Is there a 3 by 4? There is a 3 by 4. But I did not build the street wide enough. This is level 2 out of 5. Yeah, that's okay. You do what you gotta do. Ickums, good to see you. I know I said that wrong. I apologize. Oh, you know what? Silly me. We have a sewage hookup? We do have sewage hookup. It comes right through here. Is it just water? No. I am such a fool. We're just going to export it for now. Run it right into here. Steph, don't call me Steph. How are you doing today? Losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Show you a dog park. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I literally just started a new map and a new game, and I do not have any dog parks yet. I don't have any parks at all. But I can show you the one that we built last night. We built a really, really nice one last night. We built a huge park complex. We did it in about, what was it, a 3 or 4 hour stream? It was a short stream for me because I usually have like really long streams. And so it was a long stream for me. Alright, so this is Blackwood City. And last night we built a little park complex area that included basketball courts, a skating park, soccer fields. We built a baseball stadium. We placed all the assets for that. And then, of course, we built a playground for the kids and a dog park. And that's kind of a that's not just a small park either. And this dog park has even got a little fire pit where people can chill. They can hang out and watch their doggies go and run around and play and have fun inside their thing. The only one thing is that we need a stick library. So this dog park, for whatever reasons, got firewood, but I guess for the fireplace over here. But it needs a little stick library for the dogs. So, but yeah, we built this whole park area back here, tucked in just behind this neighborhood, and it was worth it. We spent a lot of time working on it, but I don't think anyone's really getting super into it. But I think oh shit. I was gonna say I think my game's gonna crash here because I unpaused it, but it's not running. Yeah, we have a football stadium, but I think we're crashing here. I haven't had a crash in a long time. Killing me. Oh snap! I don't think the game's. I don't think it's gonna make it, Captain. I wonder what's causing it to crash. It's rare. See if we can load back into our other city here. We'll have to figure out what's going on that map. Do 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 do. I'm trying very hard not to beat my computer. Yeah, no, it wasn't you. It was definitely the computer had an aneurysm. So. Maybe we try some 5x3s. So 3x3 maybe. Of course, if I delete this street here, it should still work. Okay, we're gonna try this instead. So we could try and get some bigger houses on here. Alright, so 3x6s. So no, we need a 6x3. Need a nap. So these will work for like right here. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, now I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into a regular road right here and then build something right here on the water. Playground. Mike could do a playground. Okay. Take care. Be good. Don't do anything that we wouldn't do. All right, we'll tell Grandma not to let it get too rowdy. Man, I cannot get it to hug that corner to save my life. It is just not cooperating. Alright. So I want it to snap to there. There we go. It's close enough for government work. Whoops. Whitewashed the fence. You know what? This fence, I got half of mine to just put hedgerows up and be done with it. There we go. Got it. Got it. Because I managed to do it. You know what? That guy's gonna have a wonky fence. That's all there is to it. You're not even gonna notice it from this far up. His fence needs repair. Alright. I'm not feeling the city, guys. Not feeling it at all. I'm just going to do some work in Prosperity City. Some of you guys have seen Prosperity City before. Some of you haven't. That's okay. Welcome to Prosperity City. Figure out what I want to do in Prosperity City today. A lot of it was built prior to roundabouts and stuff coming out. Barren Island. Is that the name of the map? Let's look. Yep, Barrier Island. You're building your current city on this map. Well, I'm glad that you and I have similar tastes. So this is Prosperity City. It's got a little local airport, a small town, which I think I'm going to do my work in here in the small town today. Got another small town over here, and we have our touristy area. All of our tourism stuff is all right here. So I think I'm going to try and do some detailing back in here today. Gotta try and figure out what it is I want to do. Building a city named Cosmopolis, which districts use a different regional theme mostly. That's pretty cool. The only downside I have, so the only reason I dislike the when you do the zoning, I wish that the achievements for continental things remain the same. So like, you have buildings that unlock if you use North American medium density buildings, but then you have the Northeast pack, and then you have the Southwest pack, and I really wish that the different regional packs also unlock the North American continental buildings, and they don't. And that frustrates me because there's buildings that I want to use in all three, and you can't use them unless you unlock things. The only other way is to turn on unlock all buildings, which I don't do. I like to unlock them as I go.
The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time,
But
all citizens in the affected area are instructed to
you know what? I realize that you guys are not really, because so for me, Blackwood, I load into Blackwood City, and I don't really have that issue in Blackwood. You can usually search them and find it and plop the ones that I want. Yeah. So this is my flagship city. The one that's currently bugged. I don't know why, but yeah. So you just start small, you know. I started small with just this little town, and I just let it kind of grow. So This is gonna absolutely drive me up the wall that the city is having an issue. Get away from that darn tornado. Tearing up my city. Trying to wait to see if the game will unfreeze. We did do a meteor strike yesterday. Well, something happened because the game was running. So I am seeing movement, but it's so slow. So something happened where, because the game ran incredibly smooth yesterday, but it's not running smooth today. And you know what? I'm honestly wondering. I think I'm going to pivot, guys. I think I know what the problem is. I streamed last night. I jumped into streaming this morning. The computer was on and it was watching streams all night long. I really think I did not restart my computer prior to streaming. And I really think that the memory is just not where it's at right now. So we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot games. I'm sorry if you're watching because you love City Skylines. I apologize. It's just not working for me right now. I normally have a very powerful computer. It can normally handle Skylines all day long. I was an idiot because I was in a bad mood and I was like, I'm just going to stream. And I went and sat down and streamed. And what I did not do is I did not do any of the pre-stream stuff that I'm supposed to do, like resetting the wire router, restarting the computer. Didn't do any of that. So I'm going to pivot into a different game, one that's a little less memory intensive. And what I think we're going to do is, if everyone's interested, I'm going to switch on over into Skyrim. So we're going to switch on over to Skyrim and do some quests in Skyrim today. Skylines is just not working, and I'm not sure if it's a bug with a mod or if it's just that my computer ran things all night long and then I did not restart it, so the memory just is not where it's at. So we're going to jump into Skyrim. We're going to change up the stream, so I'm going to update the stream info. we're gonna launch Skyrim, and I updated my streaming software the other day, and I have not set up Skyrim for the stream yet. So I will need about 2 minutes to get things positioned where I want on the stream for Skyrim. So just give me a second. We're gonna go ahead and play some Skyrim. We're gonna be playing as Gloriana. Gloriana is a rogue, and she fights with dual weapons. She'll either use knives or swords. Sometimes uses a crossbow, but she's a very in-your-face kind of fighter. So it should be some good action. Lots of sneaking around and trying to not set off traps. So it should be fun. So we're going to go ahead and pivot into Skyrim today. Alrighty. Mastermind, by the way, good morning. Mastermind, I apologize. Your alert did not go off because, once again, I did not reset my computer. And so if you'll just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I am restarting my things. That way it recognizes that we're on a brand new stream and not still trying to stream from last night. Okay, Mastermind, how are you? Good morning, sir.
Wizard battle!
There we go. Mastermind's custom alert. Thank you for your patience this morning, Mastermind. Greatly appreciate you. You have no idea. Thinking a scroll of spell and single-use item unique in the world. Okay. Alright. Pivot. Pivot! Alrighty. Got my controller. Got my pillow. Assume the position in the throne of sloth. I have about an hour and a half. An hour to hour and a half before I have to leave for the day to go do family obligations. Should be enough time to do a quest or so. All right. Carrying too much to to run. Our carrying weight's 320 out of 315. But we have our horsey. I have no idea what quest we were on. I think we were just doing quests in the order in which we find them. So we're currently here at our campsite. I guess we're trying to go to Dead Crone Rock, but our inventory is full.
Yes, my lady?
Lydia, do you have room in your inventory?
It would be my pleasure.
Turn the volume up here just a tad.
I'll guard you with my life.
Alright, we're going to head on up to Dead Crone Rock. Which should be up this way. Alright, here comes Lydia.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Not impressed.
I'm stuck. Quit running away! Die like a man! Oh, those rocks fell right on me. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen.
I'll see you in pieces.
Yes, my thing? Your wish is my command, as always.
Thank you, Mastermind.
What do you need? Still need me to do something?
Boy,
Right
nothing
behind
on
you.
this stream works today.
I am at your
My
command.
computer, I don't even know why that's not working. My computer, I swear, it is just having the worst day. And you know what? I think it's because my computer's asleep. I think my computer's like, no, today we're night shift computer. We're not supposed to stream unless it's at night. Because clearly it's still not working. I don't know what to say. The computer's just decided it's not working.
Let's get going then.
Oh, what is that?
Is someone there?
I didn't even see this guy.
Is someone there? Over here! Now that's how it's done. Bad idea.
Lydia, you are the least stealthiest person I have ever met.
Nothing. You won't get the best of me. Scratch.
Out the way, Lydia. There's fuckery to be had. Into cover, men. Ooh, potions.
Is what you want, huh? There you are.
Lydia's out there tanking and fighting while I'm in here doing roguey things, picking locks, stealing all the loot.
it's done.
I guess I was just hearing things. Must be my imagination.
Still here? I will remain on guard here.
You are dead, Jolly Man. That was dumb.
Back all as you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
Time to end this game. Is someone there? Aha! Found him!
What was that?
Do your worst! Huh? You don't have a chance! chance. That's it. I cannot.
I just parkoured up the side of that mountain. I don't think it did me any good though. Oh, there we go. Alright, Lydia, you're going to have to be quiet if you're going to travel with me. We'll have to find me another companion who can, like, move silently. Because Lydia's just walking down the halls going clank, 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 clanking her armor. And I'm trying to be all stealthy. But I like having her to change. Ooh, someone's right there.
I'm right behind. As you wish, my Thane.
Tried to go for the execution, but I fumbled it. Kind of made a mess of things there, didn't I?
Back as you command, my Thane.
Go!
God, Lydia. Jesus. You're killing me, lady.
Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dwahanain was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Ardenfall a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland in Prince Halalu Halset's palace outside Al-Malexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, Queen Berenzia, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As a matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Dress has publicly denounced the work, and indeed, no one named Dwahanain, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Nariscan, Publisher.
Dark Liege Dwahanain. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night, and the reasons for my plea to House Dress for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I have spent nearly a year not working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind, and eagerly took to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising, given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Berenzia, who was once the queen of Morrowind, and once the queen of the High Rock Kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's stepfather, King Eadwire, there was a power struggle between the prince and Eadwire's daughter, the Princess Elisana. Though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elisana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenzia. Berenzia's only other child, Morgaya, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle Kingdom of Firsthold. Berenzia and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Berenzia's uncle, our current king, Than, who had taken the throne after Berenzia's abdication more than 40 years ago. Berenzia made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lathan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Thulgur Sariani, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nordwoman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Balmor. Of course, in their cases, they might well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself, when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night. Last night. Yesterday morning I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who was a good and loyal servant of the House Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he had returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace, and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As your unholiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth's other counselors were in attendance. and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better-informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed gore apples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, flin, shen, and mast were at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Colgar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing." "Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death?" The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. "I swear by Vernima the Gifter, my dark liege, even you have never seen a smile such as this one." Ironic words. You see, an alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote, a most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death. And what a death, from what I've heard. I am eager to see if the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alarat, the Dunmer I suspected of alliance with the temple, "have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You are very astute, Alarat. Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redoran, the House of Indoril, the House of Dress." "Your Unholiness." He looked directly at me at his last words. I know that in certainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you in the house. My dark liege, what could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. "Those loyal to me who wish harm on my enemies may be wondering how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested? Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course! But even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you're poisoned just the same. And sadly, missed an excellent roast." Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats. From the Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Kemma Aneb, visibly shaking. From the furrowed, angry brow of Alarat to the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire counselorship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Dress, even then would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled.
I got lucky
The
on that
poison
one.
acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest and a bitter taste like trema root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? "These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me," said Prince Elseth, still smiling that damned smile as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. "Take the antidote and live." Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you in the house dress, and was summarily executed? And I confess, I thought of what you might do to me even after I was dead. I had grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. "Burgess," said Prince Helseth, still smiling, "you have spent some time at Ghostgate. House Redoran." "You didn't know?" Burgess laughed sourly. "No, House. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves." "You are half right," said the prince. "I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you are also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen." "Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know how many others that night, last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your Unholiness, my Dark Liege Dohanine, to use your influence in the house dress and dismiss your loyal servant from this charge."
Publisher's note. Of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original.
Come on!
What was that?
Well, they got me.
Is he anything useful?
Oh, I got it. All that for 9 gold. What a waste.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We haven't been here before, have we? Oh, that potion just put us a little bit over the top. Because that's not a secret door at all. Lydia.
And there was much rejoicing.
Thank you, Mastermind, for your banning of that fool. Ebony sword. Nice. I'll take that. Mastermind up in here killing bots, squishing bots. Recharge the swords. Get some healing on. Need some Azure Star in my life. You know what? There's a couple things that I need in my life, but I'm not going to get any of them, so why bother? Got about 30 minutes of stream left, and then I'm gonna have to go do my thing. I know what it was, Mastermind. I was teasing. It's very cold here, Lydia. We cleared the cave. We're down here. We have to go speak to what's her name now. quicker just to go back this way.
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arcae's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me. Bring Verilus here. The Lady of Decay will do the rest.
Isn't... So this is the chick that was, like, a cannibal, right? Yeah, she's a cannibal. I don't want to join them. I'd rather kill her. But that's okay. Out of the way, lady. Oh, Mastermind, guess what I purchased this morning? I purchased an additional copy of Skyrim on my second account for Talara. And I purchased, and so Talara and I can like game side by side. But I also purchased, and we're not telling her yet because it's a surprise, Hogwarts Legacy, including the expansion packs. For her. Yeah, so I'll probably be doing Hogwarts Legacy tonight. I'll probably stream with her when we do it.
Hey, look, I can't... Oh!
We should go back to Markarth simply because we really need to go here, but our inventory is so full right now. And we have another quest right here for Stolen Heart. It's right across the river. I think we're going to go do the Stolen Heart real quick. First of all, even if my horse hadn't been able to F you up, you're still gonna die at my hand. Look, we got a campsite all to ourselves now. And rest, eat some food, continue on our journey. Surprise! Okay. Yeah, I don't want to lose Frost. We need to head back to the city. Something weird's happened to the game where I'm like constantly in shadow too. I'm blaming the, something's going on. I'm gonna have to, I think, I just really need to restart my computer. That's all there is to it. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go the other way on this road. Pretty sure that's the bridge to Markarth right there. Maybe if I go into a loading screen and come back out, it'll reset the graphics.
Oh.
Lydia, be very, very
Yes?
quiet.
As you wish, my Thane. Never should have come here.
Is someone there? Why won't you die? This ends now.
What was that?
Over here.
Fatality. do this. You'll run out of mana soon enough. Oh, she got me. Hello?
Now you'll pay.
Alright guys, it's past time for me to end. I gotta stop.
Are you?
So I'm gonna log out. It's time for me to leave. So I will catch everybody next time. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for catching the stream. I'll talk to you guys later.